wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
800-585-1051. Terrell Owens said this.
When I started dating white girls, my first experience with white girls is when I went to college. I tried to date some black girls when I was in college. They did not like me. I was skinny. I was strong. I was teased from high school, even to college. I got teased for being dark-skinned. So there was a lot of self-esteem issues. Right. So when I got my opportunity, when my first experience with a white girl, I'm like, okay, it wasn't bad. But that wasn't totally gravitated to white girls after that. Right. For me, when I grew up, I lived in a black neighborhood. So at the end of the day, I attempted to date black girls when I was younger. But for me now, where I am, it's not even about color. It's not even about race. For me, it's about somebody that I have some chemistry with, good energy, and I get a good vibe with. That's where I am.
So we're asking 800-585-1051. What are your thoughts?
First of all, my first thought is, why is that a topic? Like, what's the context? Did someone ask Terrell Owens, yo, why you don't date black women? Like, did somebody just randomly ask him that in the interview?
Well, he was doing an interview with, matter of fact,
Ocho Cinco, right?
Yeah, he was doing an interview with Ocho Cinco, and I don't know how it came up, but it's just one clip that was trending the whole weekend.
I mean, I really don't have an opinion on it. I mean, that's his experience. I can't tell that man he's wrong about his experience, because it is our personal experiences that shape our thoughts and our beliefs, so that's his experience. I just want to know what black women think about that, and I wonder if more men have had that same experience.
Well, let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
Good morning.
Hey,
this is Yolanda.
Hey, Yolanda. Good morning. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts is, I understand. I am a very, very, very dark-skinned woman, and I've experienced the same. So why would you continue to go? I'm like, I have no problem dating black men, but I understand, because when someone tears you down on a regular basis, why would you continue to go for them? I've never had anybody other than black people tear me down for my color.
Who are you currently dating now?
Nobody.
Oh, okay.
So you're saying you're understanding what Terrell Owens is saying, because, you feel like sometimes black men tear you down.
Yes. I've only had black people talk about my complexion.
All right. Well, thank you, Yolanda.
That's your experience. I understand it.
All right. Have a great day.
You too. Wow. Raj.
Yo, what's going on, man?
What's going on, brother? What's your thoughts on what Terrell Owens said?
Yeah, I totally agree with the brother, because for my example, right, this week I was working in Queens, and I'm a truck driver. And so I'm trying to make eye contact with my sisters, and all I'm getting is these snarls, these mean looks, like, how dare you? No, this is bad. So that's why I've been dating Spanish chicks all my life. It's a whole different vibe with them, and I just feel more comfortable dealing with them, man. I mean, I'm not saying it for everybody, but, take a couple of trips to DR and you'll find out what I'm talking about.
Jesus.
Once again, all these people's experiences. Your experiences shape who you are.
Ladera.
Clearly hasn't been my experience.
Yes.
Ladera, good morning. What's your thought, Ladera?
My thought is, I'm a woman of color, first and foremost. A lot of these guys are tired of the attitude. They're tired of it. They're tired of a lot of women that's the same color as me walking around acting like everybody owes them something. Sometimes people find solace in other races, and that's okay. I'm not upset about it. If that's what makes them happy, that's what makes them happy.
The only thing I don't like about what you just said is you act like all races of people don't have attitudes. Like,
no,
all races of people don't have attitudes.
I feel like, no, I get what you're saying, Charlamagne. I get that. But what I'm saying is mostly it's us.
That's not
all
true.
Always
why do we say it's not mostly it's us? Like, why do we say that? Like, what's the
That's
what
my
study?
Experience.
Yeah, what study have you done to be able to say mostly it's us with the attitudes?
I haven't. You're right.
Okay, thank you, Mama. The sad
all right, have a good day, guys.
All right.
The sad thing about it is I'm black. Charlamagne jokes all the time, says I'm Dominican. I'm black. Like,
you're Dominican.
I'm 100% black.
But I don't know about the 100%. Now you just
see my mom and daddy before.
That
I'm 100%
don't mean you're 100%
black.
I'm 97.3% West African, and I ain't 100% black. So I know you ain't 100% black.
Well, you know what I mean. West African, you're black, bro. But when it comes to dating, I just remember, my wife, I met her in high school. I didn't really care. It was somebody that I connected with, you know what I mean? But Was I looking for a white woman? No. I was looking for somebody that kind of looked like me, reminded me of my mother, kind of reminded me of my grandmother. That's what I was looking for, and that's what I found in Gia, who's, Jamaican, Asian, and Spanish. You know what I mean?
Well, I've been with my wife for 25 years, okay? I've been with my wife for 25 years. I've always wanted a black woman.
Yeah, I've been with mine 30.
30
years.
What I'm saying? I never could see myself marrying anything other than a black woman. Because my mother and father clearly are black, and my aunts and uncles, my uncles were married to black women. Like I always wanted a black woman.
Yeah, it's all you've seen. It's
not even about all I've seen. That's all I wanted.
Right.
That's not all I saw.
That's all I saw.
It's not like my even later on in life, my sexual experiences clearly were with women of all different races. But my point is, I always wanted to be married to a black woman.
Let's discuss. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're talking about Terrell Owens. He was recently on a live with Ocho Cinco, and they started discussing about him dating white women, and this is what he said.
When I started dating white girls, my first experience with white girls is when I went to college. I tried to date some black girls when I was in college. They did not like me. I was skinny. I was strong. I was teased from high school, even to college. I got teased for being dark-skinned. So there was a lot of self-esteem issues. Right. So when I got my opportunity, when my first experience with a white girl, I'm like, okay, it wasn't bad. But that wasn't totally gravitated to white girls after that. Right. For me, when I grew up, I lived in a black neighborhood. So at the end of the day, I attempted to date black girls when I was younger. But for me now, where I am, it's not even about color. It's not even about race. For me, it's about somebody that I have some chemistry with, good energy, and I get a good vibe with. Right. That's where I am.
I wonder why, though. I got to go back and watch that whole conversation. I wonder how they even got on that subject.
I don't know. Hello, who's this?
It's Mika. How are you?
Hey, Mika. Good morning. What's your thoughts?
I'm going to take on the Terrell Owens situation. I call BS. Like, I do not believe that because you were bullied in college or teased in college, not bullied, you were teased in college, that forever changed your preference on who you date. There's nothing wrong with his preference. I just feel like there's always a take on, white women are easier to deal with. Black women are this and that and the third, and I don't agree with it. I think people fail to realize that white women has had this space created where they can be more feminine and they can be easier to deal with, quote unquote, easier to deal with. Black women, on the other hand, we never had that space created. So we had to be more masculine with the things that we do. Of course, that's going to make us appear to be a strong black woman. Now, if you can't handle a strong black woman, that's fine, but don't make it seem as if they teased me in college, so I don't like them forever.
But I would say that's what he dealt with. If he tried to holler or date black women and black women always turned him down and it gave him insecurity, you got to understand what his experiences are. That's not my experiences,
because you will go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated, right?
I agree. I definitely agree with that, Charlamagne. But before we got on the line, I was speaking with someone else, and they were just saying, what do you think about the take as if, him saying white women are easier or they make him feel welcome at the energy and the vibe. That's great. Go where you're loved,
right?
But you don't have to knock black women down in the process.
I agree. Yeah. Now that's the biggest thing. I agree with that. Like, is it knocking anybody down when he's telling his truth of how he felt when he's asked? I don't think he's knocking it, but I think when we do these broad generalizations, like the woman who called in earlier and said it's usually us walking around with the attitude, like where you getting that from?
Right.
like who's making you believe that?
I agree. Hello, who's this?
Hey, Tyler, what's up?
Hey, good morning, Tyler. Talk to us.
Good morning. So, my thing with Terrell Owens is, I get it that, he was stunned when he was younger by the black girls. I'm a black woman, by the way. But that doesn't change who you're attracted to. Now, when he says that he is all about the vibe and who he vibes with, am I to believe that coincidentally he only vibes with white women, non-black women? I think that's a little suspect. And then besides that, like him with these girls, I think that he doesn't realize when he got money is when he started dating his white women, right? I doubt he was dating his white women back when he was scrawny and in high school when the black girls didn't want him either. So I thought
he said that though. I thought he said that's when it started, high school, right? Or did I hear wrong?
I thought he said college,
that's
but
when
I'm
it
not sure.
started with the black women. That's when it started with him not getting black girls when the black girls were stunning him. But he didn't say that he started dating white girls in high school. I doubt that he was dating all these white girls when he didn't have any money and he didn't have a ball in his hand. But, I could be wrong. I've been wrong 1 or 2 times in the past.
One or two times.
I do have another comment about the lotto thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Two things. Number one, I get that her pocketbook, her wallet was stolen. But the girl said it was a card wallet, even if she was the one who did the stealing. She said it was a card wallet. So that means you can put a stop on your cards when you get out the joint, right? Or your assistant can. But to pick up the dollars, if I didn't steal your wallet, I still deserve those ones.
Well,
no?
maybe Lotto felt like one of those dances. Maybe she felt like one of those dances stole a wallet. Like, could you imagine? And I don't know if it was a card wallet or a little wallet. Imagine you going to a strip club and you showing love to these dancers and you're throwing thousands and thousands of dollars and then you feel like one of them stole your wallet. You're going to be like, F that, give me my money back, I'm out of here. You know what I mean? It's the principle. And I'm not saying that that's what happened because I don't know the full story, but I could see why she would be a little upset.
But how can you dare? How can you dare punish all the dancers?
You're right.
If one dancer stole your wallet, that don't mean the other girl stole it. Like I came there, boobs out, ready to go, throwing it around, and now I gotta suffer because Keisha over there took your wallet. That you gonna stop
Why it gotta be a Keisha? Why couldn't it be a Jill?
Okay, maybe it's a Jenna and Jill, but I'm just saying.
Tyler, you used to be a dancer?
I have one more thing. Huh?
You used to be a dancer?
No, I didn't used to be a dancer.
Okay, all right.
Not that there's nothing wrong with dancers. I just make my money the new fashion way.
You listen to the old fashioned way working. What's your last thing, T. Tyler?
She said the last thing was her last thing.
T. Tyler is my name. But I do want my daughter, I appreciate Lotto and all her efforts. My daughter is an entertainer too, a vocalist. And she's on tour right now. Can I give out her IG?
Yes, you can.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So her name is officially Manaya on IG. OFFICIALLYMANIYA on IG. And she's on tour right now with a band called TV Girl.
Okay. Well, salute to them.
Come to your city. Come out and holler. Tell her that you heard her mama.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you, T. Taylor.
Have a great day.
Tess.
Hi.
Hey,
DJ
good morning. What's your
India
thoughts?
Charlamagne.
We're talking about Terrell Owens.
I personally think, his story is sad. Unfortunately, he hasn't had a good experience with black women, right? But for us to judge him for it, it's not right. It's his personal business. And hopefully he found healing. And hopefully, ultimately, he get him a black woman. Because black women are golden.
Black women are definitely golden.
Absolutely. Thank you,
I mean,
Tess.
that's the reality of the situation. Our experiences shape who we are. So, that's why I said you can't, I can't knock that man for, the experiences that he had that have shaped his opinions and his worldviews. I would just say that, and I don't think he did that. I would just say we have to be mindful that when we do have certain opinions about things, we're not knocking a whole community of people by having our preferences.
Right.
Right.
So what's the moral of the story? Is that the moral?
Yeah. Because, I tend to do that sometime in my love of black women and wanting to see black men with black women. Mm-hmm. I don't do it on purpose. People may think I'm against interracial relationships.
Right.
Which I'm not.
Right, I get it. I mean, but
I just like seeing black men with black women. That don't mean I'm anti anything else.
Correct.
I just like seeing a black man with a black woman having beautiful black babies.
Right. I mean, I get it. It's all an experience. It's like I don't do black bald-headed men because of you.
You don't do black bald-headed men?
Nope.
I don't know how this got here. But you know, I'm not even joking.
I'm just saying that.
At the top of the year,
I'm just saying that.
I came in here with this bill, and it was called the "Don't Play Gay" bill.
I'm just telling
and
you.
for whatever reason, I thought it was signed, and I thought that legislation
My
went into
experiences
place.
with black boyhead men have been bad.
You keep bringing it back to this.
I'm just telling you.
And I want my bill reinforced.
I'm just telling you. I just had bad experiences with black boyhead men.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, when we come back, we got to talk Hove. He's in Atlantic City over the weekend. We'll tell you why. He was raising money, and he raised a lot of it. We'll get to it next. It's the Breakfast Club on BET.